Reacee with Adore Her Beauty, and I am back with another waxing Q&A video. It's where you ask the questions and I give the answers based on my professional knowledge and personal opinion. So I have a couple questions that were submitted. There was plenty of questions. Thank you so much. If you in fact did submit a question, I'm going to take about 4 in this video. But keep them coming because I want to make sure that we stay consistent. Now, it's hard trying to balance so much, but I don't want to get into the habit of not keeping these videos coming because they help you and they help others, and it's just spreading more awareness and knowledge about waxing. I'm a lover of waxing. I love being a waxer. I love the practice of waxing. It's like centuries old and we're still doing it today. I honestly don't believe waxing is going to go anywhere. They can come out with as many modalities as they want, sugar, threading, all kinds of things, but I think waxing is here to stay. That's my prediction. That's my hope. So let's get into this video, but before we even do that, I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button if this is your first time. Let me introduce myself again. I am Reacee Wright. I am a licensed esthetician, been licensed for over 5 years. I specialize in waxing and hair removal from head to toe. I have literally waxed a head and I have literally waxed toes. So when I say I wax from head to toe, it's not an exaggeration, it's not an illustration, it's the truth because I love waxing. If it got hair on it, you can call it snatch. I also do skincare and makeup application for special occasions and events. And I'm here in the good old state of Louisiana. People ask me all the time, oh, I thought you was in Cali. Oh, I thought you was in New York. I thought you was in Florida. I'm right here in the good old heart of Louisiana, the Baton Rouge city. The city of Baton Rouge. That's where I am. So you can find me here at Adore Her Beauty. And so, you know, I'm just excited. So let's just get into this. Let's just get into this because first of all, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back in a different capacity. I'm happy that it's my face and my personality and not just my hands, you know. Let's go. So again, we have 4 questions that we are going to highlight in this video, but definitely keep the questions coming because it just helps keeps the content coming and help educate and enlighten others. Again, click that subscribe button so we can get into it, and definitely tune in until the end of the video, especially if you're wondering about those microwaveable waxes that you get in Walmart or CVS or Walgreens. You just put them in the microwave and apply them. If you using those or you thinking about using those, stay to the end because you is not going to want to miss what I have to say about it. Okay, so the first question is, why do people use powder? Okay, so first of all, I'm not going to say that using powder doesn't work because I've never used powder. The reason why you see some professional estheticians and some people who do their own self-waxing at home use powder is because the powder is said to create a barrier between the hair and the skin so that when the wax is being applied, it's actually being applied on the hair and not really adhering to the skin. So it's like a thin barrier layer that kind of protects the skin, and some people prefer to use the powder. Also, the powder serves as an absorbent, so if the individual is sweaty, it will absorb that excess moisture and it will allow the wax to adhere. Generally, when wax is damp or moist or is applied to a wet surface or a slippery surface or even an oily surface, it will roll on the skin. So if a person is nervous, because nervousness of course will make you sweat, and people kind of already subconsciously knowing that the wax is going to hurt, and so they will get a little anxiety rise and their body will sweat in response to that. So most professionals will sprinkle that powder to help absorb that moisture and to help make a barrier between the skin. Now, me personally, I don't use powder. I've never used powder. Maybe in a future video I will try to use powder just to see if it's a big thing or not. But I mean, pretty much a lot of people are doing it for the reasons that I said. But personally, I never use a powder. So what I like to do is cleanse the skin really good. That's going to remove any excess oil, dirt, and debris, or any products that the client may have put on their skin throughout that day. The cleanse is going to remove all of that. So now the skin is real dry. It's in a natural state because there isn't anything on it for that moment. And I like personally for the wax to adhere to the skin and adhere to the hair. So I don't put a barrier on the skin because most times people are not exfoliating as they should on a regular basis, and the skin has a lot of buildup. So the wax will remove that buildup. It also serves as not only a hair removal but an exfoliator. So it will remove that excess skin and their skin looks really good. It's hair free and it's about 2 or 3 shades lighter. So that's the reason why I don't use a powder. And mainly because I wasn't trained to use a powder in school. A lot of the things that I learned in aesthetic school, I still apply today. Now, if a client exfoliates regularly and they have a really great skincare regimen, and some individuals have like really soft baby skin, and I notice that their skin is really soft, it's not so much in a fragile state, but it's just really soft just because that's how their makeup is. I will apply a very pea-size, maybe smaller than a pea-size amount of oil to their skin to make sure that when the wax is applied, it does not stick to their skin. And so that helps create a barrier for me. Plus it's less messy because you don't have powder dust all everywhere, and it's cleaner. Now, if you don't apply a barrier to people who have that super duper soft baby skin, even as an adult, then the wax will become gummy like on their skin, and it's very hard to remove. So that is why you may see some people use powder. So the next question the individual is asking, can they mix waxes? You can mix waxes if you are like trained on understanding the formulations of those waxes and how they're going to play. First, I would be very mindful and knowledgeable of how each wax plays individually. Does it dry fast or slow? Is it rich and thick or is it thin? And so these are kind of things you have to consider, because if you take a fast drying wax and a slow drying wax and you mix it together, then you may not get the drying time that you're looking for. It may make the wax crack faster or break faster, or it may be too gummy and it slows down your waxing process. So just have an understanding of the waxes that you're mixing together. You can mix hard waxes together, but you have to understand that there are various types of hard waxes. You have beeswax, you have film wax, you have a cream hard wax. And so you just have to know the formulations and understand their mechanisms before mixing. But when you find a really great combo that works together for you, you most certainly can mix waxes. You can't mix a hard wax with a soft wax because they are not designed to work together. Soft waxes require a muslin, a pellin, or some strip to remove, and hard wax will dry on its own and the wax itself becomes the strip. So don't mix a soft wax and a hard wax, or don't mix a sugar wax and a hard wax. Those type of waxes will not play together. But hard waxes you can definitely mix, and you can mix soft waxes for all the same reasons that I mentioned previously. You just have to understand their formulation and makeup. On to the next question. Okay, so the next question says, my hard wax leaves thin hair behind. Help. Okay, so if you are trying to remove super thin hair, generally I prefer to use soft wax, because soft wax will adhere to the hair very easily, and it can get that thin, fine, vellus hair because it is meant to be applied very thin. Whereas with hard wax, it's applied more in most instances as a thicker lay. But if you only have hard wax in your possession and you're not trying to own different formulations because you're just using it on yourself and you don't want to waste your hard wax. So what you can do to get the best efficacy and the best benefit from using your hard wax is turn the temperature up on your hard wax a slight bit higher than you normally would. This will cause the wax to kind of thin out a little bit. It won't be as super thick and rich as you're used to. It'll be a little thinner, and once you dip your stick in, it has like a nice steady run to it, then that may be the right consistency to apply to those thinner hair. And you can also try the reverse lay technique to get those super thin hair. So here's what the reverse lay technique is. You will take the hard wax, apply it against the way the hair is growing. Normally the hair will flow in one direction, right? You want to go against that direction with the hard wax. And then you want to take some more wax, or even take that wax and push it on back in the direction that it normally grows. So what you have done is applied underneath the hair and above the hair. And you have wrapped that hair in wax all around, so that when you pull, it's going to get those finer hairs. So try those two techniques, a warmer temperature and a reverse lay technique, and tell me you don't get those thinner hairs. On to the next question. Now, if you have been going in your local beauty supply store, your local pharmacy, or your local Walmart or Target and been buying those microwavable waxes, stop, 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 stop. Okay? Stop it. Why do I say stop it? Because I am not a fan of warming up wax in which I don't have sole control over the temperature. So when you put that little can of wax in the warmer, it's so cute. The packaging is cute. The design is cute. The idea is cute. But it is not effective, really, right? You put that little can in the microwave and put it on 3 minutes, 2 minutes, and it's just going in the microwave. You watching it like, yeah, about to hit this lip because I got a date tonight. Got a girls' night out. I'm about to do my little fizzle. And you take it out and you look in it, and in the middle is all liquefied, but the outside is still hard. So you take your stick and you mix it up and try to get it broken down a little bit, and you pop it back in the microwave, and it and you like, oh, it's taking a little minute, okay, and then you pull it out, and now it's all soup liquid. You can literally pour it all out. It's just melted all over. You have no control. So now you have to sit it on the counter and wait for it to cool down a little bit before you can use it, because if not, you're gonna wax off 10 layers of skin and some meat and bone with it too. So now you just gotta sit it on the counter and say, I'm gonna go do my hair. I'm gonna just go ahead and do my hair and do a little something. Go iron my clothes or throw my clothes in the dryer, whatever you do. And then you come back and now it's hard again. It's not really fully solid, but it's not firm. It's too firm to apply now. And so it's just not realistic as far as how wax systems go. You're going to be in and out of the microwave, in and out, mixing it up, applying it when it's too cold, applying it when it's too hot, risking burning yourself. You need to have a temperature control wax. If you are going to be doing at-home waxing, you need to be in full and total control. Same thing with the little wax strips on the peg. You got your little peg, got the little pink wax on it. You're rubbing it and trying to get it all hot and peel the paper off and stick it on your face and pull, and it's just not effective. They're ideas that sound good, but they're not really good. You're really just throwing money away. If you are going to do at-home waxing And I'm not an advocate for everybody waxing at home. I only kind of really speak for the ladies that have hirsutism. Because I feel if you can, one, afford it, and you can, two, go and support your local waxer, definitely do that first. But if for some reason, if it's time, you forgot to book your appointment, it's just some little light thing you want to do, we all grown, you can do what you want. But if you are going to be waxing at home, get the real deal stuff and learn it. Perfect the craft even if it's just on yourself. Get you a wax warmer with temperature control. Get you some gloves. Get you the right skincare products. Get all the supplies and tools. Get the right wax that you need and do it the right way. It may cost a little bit more, but you don't run the risk of harming yourself, which in the end can cause more problems, can cost you more money. So just go ahead and get the wax kit. It's gonna cost a little bit more, but it's gonna be worth it. Invest in yourself. This is self-care. So just leave those microwave strips alone. Leave that stuff alone. You ain't gotta worry about that stuff. And that's my opinion on the microwavable wax. Just throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away, throw it away. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative. It may be a little fun. I don't know. I think I'm funny, but I may not be funny to everybody, okay? But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you want to see more waxing Q&A videos. If you do, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know if I'm doing good or I'm doing bad. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you learned something. Definitely click the likes. I want the likes to be matching the views. It helps the algorithm. It helps push this message out to somebody that may need to hear it. Yes, waxing, because somebody out there right now in the line with a Sally Hansen microwavable wax kit about to go tear their skin up. So push this video out so we can help save them. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Now, if you're looking for a really great wax to use, I have a wax brand, Abolish Wax System. It is the perfect wax. It is professional grade for the consumer like you. And coming soon, full wax kits with everything that you will need. In a few weeks, it's gonna be ready, so stay tuned. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, tag. You can submit your waxing Q&A questions in the comments. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can submit them to questions@adoreherbeauty.com. Until the next time, I'm gonna see you later. God bless. This is Reacee, your favorite esthetician, waxthetician, makeup SD artist. I do it all, y'all. I do it all. But I can't do it without you. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.